Yes, third time lucky, Misha Oliver, Marty, Mia to you, Tina G, Chrissy M, Jamie from Wisconsin, Bernadette, and me, BDD in the Heezy. Meek Spees, the Trump Reaper, Susie Brizuela, Valerie G, Punxsutawney Nurse Mitch, Lucy L, Garden Always, Chrissy M, Stephanie L. Oh, Sarah B, Mytalka Belly, Samantha Hawkins, Teresa Plash, Lisa Gannon, David Shaw, Michelle Bookout, Kimini, Karen Oliver. She said, tell the mods to leave her some tonight. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad, and this is Storytime. Bling, bling. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Sorry about the snafu at the beginning of the show. I made that critical mistake of allowing my computer to install another goddamn Windows update. Goddamn! Swear to God. Messed up my whole show. All of my settings, all my configurations, everything. Poof. Gone. Gone! Gone, I say. Gone. Hey, I see Eagle Star 747 is here. Hey, and Eagle Star 747's family is here as well. So welcome to the fam. I'll try to keep this relatively clean, but no promises. I can't promise nothing. All right? Nothing. All right, let's see. What do I usually do? I usually do the stories of the day. Stories of the day. What is voter suppression? A lot of people talk about it, but do we really know what it is? We will by the end of today's show. Adam Schiff takes aim at Citizens United. Fingers crossed. Will Russia fully invade Ukraine, or will it be just the tip? For our guessing game today, we have Name That Yacht Rock Artist. Yacht Rock Artist. And last but not least, you guessed it, today's You Raggedy Bish is You Raggedy Mitch McConnell. You raggedy bitch. Let's see. Mia is informing me that I missed the gling gling. Okay, so gling gling to you all. Let's see. Marty says, happy Friday, everyone. I see Cindy C. You guys are gonna. My chat windows are all messed up today, so just bear with me. I'll do the best I can. Yeah, I hate Windows too. I really do. It is amazing that people think Bill Gates is responsible for some, worldwide conspiracy, and he can't even get this goddamn software working properly. All right, let's see. Let's do this random tunes. Uh, uh. Yes. So, today many of us awoke to the news that a very beloved musical figure, yet another artist, has been lost. This one to COVID. This was Meatloaf, the famous Two Out of Three Ain't Bad, Bad Out of Hell singer, actor. He was in Fight Club. Um, and yeah, apparently, uh, he said he was not going to get the vaccine. Some people are saying he's a Trumper, but you know what? At the end of the day, he is a guy who was beloved. Many people grew up listening to his music, and you know, I understand guys like Scott Baio, Scott Baio, and Rob Schneider, and Kevin Sorbo. Those are kind of throwaway celebrity Trumpers because they're not contributing anything. you know? Nobody is nobody's watching reruns of Happy Days just to see Chachi. But Meatloaf, he contributed seriously. Oh, thank you, Susie Briswella. Rocky Horror Show 2 as well. Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. Punxsutawney Mo, thank you. Yeah, so he will be missed, but I gotta say, this is another one claimed by Darwin because he's a guy, he said, if I die, I die. I won't be controlled. He got what he asked for. And sadly, we lost yet another celebrity today. This one was Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson, I remember watching him doing stand-up when he was young, crazy young. And then I remember him doing a bit on Coming to America. He worked at McDowell's. Yeah, Louis Anderson, we lost him today at the age of 68. 68 years old. That's extremely young. He was also a host on the game show Family Feud, and he also played Zach Galifianakis's mother on the the dramedy. I think it was on FX show called Baskets. Very funny show. If you haven't seen it yet, try to check it out. Hey, Scribble My Dibbles. I see you. She just popped in. What's up, Scribble My Dibbles? Those of you who are new to the show, Scribble My Dibbles is BrooklynDad's sister. So yeah, Louis Anderson lost his battle to cancer. He will be sorely missed. Have any of you guys heard of this game called Wordle? If you're spending the same amount of time on Twitter that I am, then you probably have come across it in the list of trending topics. Wordle, Wordle, Wordle. Yeah, and there are people posting pictures of green, gray, and yellow squares. It's it's a word letter guessing game. You have to guess the correct letters in the correct order of a correct word, and it's interesting. I've only played it like twice, I think. And again, like if you get the letter in the right position, if you guess it in the correct position, you get a green square. If you guess it and it's correct, but it's out of position, it's a yellow square, right? So I honestly, this has been on Twitter for, I don't know, a month or two. I don't know. It's been on for a while. And usually I just bypass it. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for that shit. Is it an app? I'm not sure. It might be an app. I've me myself, both times I did it, I went on the interwebs and just typed in Wordle in the Google. Trump Reaper says it's everywhere. Yeah. So this morning I saw a tweet by my buddy, the Horse Whisperer, and he said, "Today's Wordle was easy for me. Who knows why?" Shrug emoji. And I was like, I don't know how he got it based on the letters he's got here. That's kind of impressive. Kind of impressive. It took me a whole bunch of guesses because first I thought maybe the word was horse, Horse. He spells horse with an A, as in your voice is hoarse. So I got the R right, then I got the RI. Oh shit, I should have said spoiler alert. Oops. Sorry. If you were saving up the Wordle for later and I spoiled it for you, I apologize. It's just a word, damn it. So I got the RI right. So then I said, grind? Huh? No, wasn't it. Fryer? No. And so the thing is, as you guess letters, you can eliminate those letters. If they're in the gray, it means they're not right at all. So eventually I got down to prick. Prick was the word. The word of the day. David, I don't know why. I love saying interwebs. It's one of my favorite words. So update on the Whole 30. BrooklynDad has dropped yet some more weight. I am now down to 226.4. Those of you who have been following along with me know that I started this journey at 235 it was. And now I'm all the way down to 226. I'm proud of it. Yeah. And I just want to show you something, right? These pants are loose. They're loose. They've been slipping down all day today. I used to not need to wear a belt with these pants. Now I need a belt. Huh? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's fly. And it's all because, I've been watching what I eat. Courtesy of wifey with these fantastic meals. This was shrimp with cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice. Looks like rice. It ain't rice. It's cauliflower. Huh? Loophole. You like it? Loophole. And broccoli, cauliflower, tomatoes, and these things. So wifey also, she's really great. She's awesome. She put things like, this is cashews into like these mason jars. These are macadamia nuts. Can you eat the macadamias? Yeah. This was a suggestion by Scribble My Dibbles. Dates. We got the dates in the mason jar. And raisins. Also, that was a childhood snack. Mom always used to put like a little red box of Sun-Maid raisins in with our lunch. Do you remember that? Yeah. So, this is what my breakfast looks like. I get, a handful of grapes. Chicken sausage, that's meat, is good protein. Hard-boiled egg, that's good. At the top of the picture there, you see crackers, but these are like non-flour crackers, or I forget what. It might be out of like coconut flour or something. It's legal. Another loophole. Got some macadamia nuts. I got some raisins and dates. That's it. I'm eating like a freaking squirrel. Yeah. TV wise, I am fully enthralled by this show, Servant. Servant is on Apple TV, and it's beautifully shot, uh, well directed. Oh, Almond Flower. Thank you, Poetry in Motion. Yes. Um, uh, it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan, right? And it's basically about a family that is dealing with the aftermath of a tragedy. I think I told you guys about this. I'm just trying not to. I don't remember how much I told you about it. I don't want to spoil things for you. But in the aftermath of this tragedy, they hire this young lady whose name is. Her name is. Her real name in real life is Nell Tiger Free. That's the name of the actress. She plays a character named Leanne Grayson, who is the nanny, who is brought in to take care of what we see at first is a realistic looking fake baby, just a baby doll. And then suddenly, this baby doll becomes real. There's a lot of mysteries in this show, and it's a little bit frustrating the way he slowly spools the story out. He's an excellent, M. Night Shyamalan is an excellent storyteller. Nobody can ever take that away from him. He tells stories. Yo, that's his thing. He tells stories. He just takes his freaking time doing it the way I sometimes. You think I speak slowly? This guy, oh boy. But it's a great show, and we just caught up to season 3. So looking forward to watching the rest of this show. Meanwhile, there is another show that has just come back. It is Ozark season 4. Ozark stars Jason Bateman and Laura Linney as a couple. The mother and dad, the mother and father of a family that gets involved with some very dangerous criminals, and they have to go down to Ozark. I forget if Ozark is in Missouri. I feel like it's in Missouri. And Jason Bateman is just trying to stay 1 or 2 steps ahead of the bad guys and keep his family alive. And that, I love anything Jason Bateman is in, sign me up. I don't care what it is. He's fantastic. And what's also cool is the little boy over here, right here, you can see he's tiny. He was like, I don't know, 8 years old when this show started. And now this is him right here. This is only season 4, but he's like a giant. He's like 6'4", and his voice has already changed. So we haven't watched this season 4 yet, but it's highly entertaining. There's some danger, there's some violence, stylized violence. It's like Breaking Bad meets. I don't know what it means. But it's awesome. Love it. Breaking Bad meets The Wire, I guess. Yeah. Let's see what else do I have. That's all I have for our quick hits of the day. All right. Let's see. What do I have next? I think it's time for our quick hits. Yeah, you son of a bee. Take that. Take that. All right, quick hits. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I added this to the show. Today, I don't know if you get how on top of the crypto market you guys are. Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those cryptocurrencies. Yeah, so the crypto market is crashing right now. People are losing a ton of value in their investments. Yeah, it's going down, and Nobody knows when it's gonna start going back up. But I always love to check out the memes when the market is crashing. Oh, and I just remembered I forgot to upload a video. But here's a funny meme. This kid says, "Are you winning, Dad?" He says, "No, pack your things. I just lost the house." Yeah. So in my opinion, if you don't know what you're doing with, with cryptocurrency, probably not a good idea to get into it now, especially the market is highly volatile. Um, and you could stand to lose quite a bit. Uh, Here's an example of how it could go down. Oh wait, hang on. Let me turn off that audio there. Okay, so here you got somebody putting money into the box, and the person below is adding money, so he's taking more money out. So this woman next to him, she's like, "Oh yeah, great. I'm gonna put all of my money in, and now I get nothing." What happened? Why come you made money and I made squat? Somebody's got to be the sucker. Unfortunately, it does feel like these things like the Bitcoin and the NFTs. Are you guys familiar with NFTs? An NFT is a non-fungible token. Non-fungible token. Don't ask me why it sounds like, somebody caught athlete's foot. Yeah, it's non-fungible token. I think it probably means non-transferable or something. But basically, an NFT is a digital piece of art. It's a digital picture. And Lisa is asking a great question. After 2 years of pandemic, who has money to put into anything? It's a fantastic question. I don't know where all these people are getting all this money, but it's one of those things where, when people decide something is going to be valuable, nobody wants to miss out on possibly the next Amazon or the next Apple or Netflix or whatever. Or I don't know, a while back, Beanie Babies were a thing. You guys remember the Beanie Baby craze? Beanie Babies. This kind to me is like digital Beanie Babies. People. I asked my son yesterday about NFTs. What's the big deal? My son is 15. He knows all about it. He says, yeah, people are spending big money. In fact, somebody spent over $60 million on one NFT. And I guess the philosophy is that the artist who created the artwork, this helps fund their art. I guess. I don't know how true that is. I just know it just seems like a lot of people are putting money into this. I can't imagine how this is sustainable. Somebody posted this on my tweet yesterday asking what's the big deal with NFTs. And this is perfect, I thought. This explanation right here. It says, imagine if you went up to the Mona Lisa and you were like, I'd like to own this. And someone nearby went, give me $65 million and I'll burn down an unspecified amount of the Amazon rainforest in order to give you this receipt of purchase. So you paid them and went, here's your receipt. Thank you for your purchase. Oh, they went, here's your receipt. Thank you for your purchase. And went to an unmarked supply closet in the back of the museum and posted a handmade label inside it behind the brooms that said, Mona Lisa, currently owned by Jacob Galapagos. That's the person who asked the question. So if anybody wants to know who owns it, they'd have to find this specific closet in this specific hallway and look behind the correct brooms. And then you went, uh, can I take uh, can I take the Mona Lisa home now? And then went, oh God, no. Are you stupid? You only bought the receipt that says you own it. You didn't actually buy the Mona Lisa itself. You can't take the real Mona Lisa, you idiot. You can take this though, and give you the replica print in a cardboard tube that's sold in the gift shop. Also, the person selling you the receipt of purchase has at no point in time ever owned the Mona Lisa. Unfortunately, if this doesn't really make sense or seem like any logical person would be happy about this exchange, then you've understood it perfectly. The moral of the story is, don't do the NFT thing. Don't do it. Don't. No. Don't do it. President Biden's has had to acknowledge that despite the fact he did make an announcement today about semiconductors in a new factory, a $20 billion factory in Ohio, he is realizing that he's having to scale back or re-strategize how he's going to get more stuff done, specifically his Build Back Better plan. And it looks like right now, the only way he's going to get what he wants done in Build Back Better passed is in chunks. He'll have to, I don't know, strip it down, rebrand it, and get those chunks passed. That's the new plan. And, we don't like it. Nobody really likes it because when it gets broken apart, they're going to take out the good shit. They're going to take out the climate change shit. They're going to take out the child care shit. They're going to take some shit out, and people are not going to be happy about it. And that's what we're dealing with. We're hoping that if we can elect 2 or preferably 3 more Democratic senators, we can tell Cinema and Manchin to take a long walk off the short pier. Hopefully we can do that. And Nancy Pelosi is also, she was slow to acknowledge that this was a reality, that moving forward, the only way to get Build Back Better passed is for it to no longer be Build Back Better, but for it to be strips and chunks. She has also acknowledged this today as well. Yesterday actually marked, hang on.
The Electoral College to the House of Representatives.
Okay. Yesterday, wait, off? Excuse me. Yesterday, pardon me, yesterday marked the 1-year anniversary of President Biden's inauguration. And it was marked by a special video that was put together and narrated by none other than Mr. Tom Hanks. Let me just see. Hold on a second. I gotta turn this so it gets tuned down. Okay, here we go.
For there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
If only we're brave enough to live through 2 of the most difficult years many of us can remember. Brave enough to pull ourselves up again and again. America is the home of the brave. It's why we keep getting up, no matter how many times we get knocked down. Like with our economy. It isn't all the way back, but it's getting stronger. We may be entering year 3 of a pandemic none of us wanted or expected, but we're moving.
I was the first person to get the vaccine in the whole country. And now, how many people are vaccinated? Over 200 million, right? That's what keeps me going, that I can feel the change.
Restaurants have opened their doors. Shops and businesses are buzzing again all over the country. More jobs were created in 2021 than in any year in the last 80 years. We are stronger than we were a year ago today.
We're bringing on new drivers. We're expanding. The fear that was there, it's going away. Business is booming.
It's exciting times for the auto industry. Rebuilding our bridges, our roads, our transit systems, and the jobs. That's what this administration has been doing.
From our toughest times, America has always built a brighter future. Yes, we are brave enough to see the light and be the light we need to rebuild this country. We are strong, we are courageous, we are resilient. We are America, land of the brave.
I've long said it's never been a good bet to bet against America. And that's more true today than ever. I've never been more optimistic about America's future. There's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together.
I love the message of that video because that's essentially, that is real, we got knocked down and we're getting back up. That is the thing to remember. A lot of people want to take shots at President Biden. And you know what? I think a lot of the negativity surrounding President Biden, it has a lot to do with how his administration's his administration is being reported. It's a whole lot of negativity from our own side. It's one thing if you got Fox News taking daily, constant pot shots at the administration, even turning positive things into a negative. But when we have our own side doing that, come on, man. And then they report, oh, President Biden, strangely, he has low performance ratings. How do you think people are finding out about his performance if it's not the news media? We don't all have insiders at the White House telling us how things are going. We're relying upon the mainstream media to learn of the progress. So it's the people who are reporting the progress who are the ones who are shaping the narrative. It's a goddamn shame. So yeah, I think maybe President Biden needs to be more aggressive in trumpeting. I hate to use the word trumpeting, but whatever, trumpeting his own accomplishments. Yeah, got to get better with that. So Ukraine. So in President Biden's press conference the other day, he did say something to the effect of, well, if Russia makes a minor incursion, maybe it's not such a big deal. That actually is a big deal. And I don't think, that was one of those moments that he probably wishes he could have taken back. Now, since then, he has redoubled his efforts. He's backtracked and he said, that's not exactly what I meant. It's not what I meant. But what it sounded like was, imagine the United States is the leader of a gang, right? And let's say the name of this gang is NATO, and we have somebody who was a non-member of this gang, but we've told them that, look, if the bully across the street, if he messes with you, we got your back. We can't directly fight with this guy, but we got your back. We will make sure if he does something, he's going to pay. And that's basically what President Biden has been saying. In fact, today, Antony Blinken, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, stepped out and said, if Russia does invade Ukraine, the response will be swift and severe, So the only question is, what kind of invasion is this going to be? Is it going to be a quote unquote minor invasion? Is it going to be, just the tip, or is he going all the way in? Because right now it looks like not a question of if, but when and how much. And President Biden, the United States has already laid out the repercussions for Putin. he knows what's going to happen. But he's at this point now where he's got all of his troops amassed at the border. Like, it's a big deal. He's not lining up all of his military just for show. They're gonna do something. Now, how much is, that's the question. And how severe is our response going to be? In my opinion, we really cannot afford to get into any kind of skirmish with Russia. Russia is one of a few major nuclear powers on Earth, so we definitely don't want to mix it up with them. We have enough problems to deal with right here in America. One of those problems is uh, dark money in our elections. And unfortunately, that was something that happened back in 2012 when the Supreme Court, was it 2012? I feel like it was 2012. The Supreme Court made that horrible decision. Uh, it was the Citizens United decision that allowed corporations to express their First Amendment rights, because apparently corporations are people. They're not people, but that's basically what the ruling said. And today, Adam Schiff announced, he said 12 years ago, okay, 12, that was 2010, excuse me. 12 years ago, the Supreme Court's Citizens United decision removed critical limits on corporate campaign spending, allowing dark money to pour into our elections. I have a constitutional amendment to overturn that disastrous ruling. It's time to return power to the people. And one can only hope that he is able to get this across. I'm sure once it gets to the Senate, we can count on uh, Senators Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema to do the right thing, right? You knew that was a joke. Yeah, they won't. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for our quick hits. And let's see. It is now time for our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Doom, doom, doom. All right, timeline cleanse. I got some cool, fun, interesting, motivational things for you to view today. And right at the top, my question is it possible to knit and eat at the same time? Is it possible to knit and eat at the same time? Here we go. And now I'm hungry. What is that, like knit one, purl two, making a noodle sweater? That's very cool. Alaska Cindy says, I am here to tell you yes. LOL. All right. Next up. This next one is very cool. About a year or two ago, wifey and I found a little cocoon. We believe it was a butterfly's cocoon. And we kept that thing. We kept it in a little glass container, plenty of air getting in. And we were watching and waiting this thing for it to hatch. And we missed it. It either never hatched, or it did, maybe it died or something. And ever since then, we felt we missed out, until I found this, courtesy of our buddy Philosophy. So beautiful. I don't know if you guys have ever seen butterfly emerging from a cocoon before, but it's beautiful. Lovely, lovely. All right, and last but not least, okay, at the beginning of this timeline cleanse, I did ask the question: was it possible to knit and eat soup? Right now, now I'm going to show you the sequel to the novel Eat, Pray, Love. The sequel, it's called Cook, Play, Drive. Meats, y'all. Meats. Get ready. Yo, how crazy is this? Homeboy is playing and cooking and driving at the same time. Okay. How awesome is that? Yeah, let's see. Somebody philosophy is asking why this thing is only showing 30 or 31 viewing. I wondered that myself. I'm not concerned about it. It seems like there's more of you in the room than are actually showing. I believe this is a problem related to. Oh, wait a minute. My thing here says 39 viewers. That's weird. Let's see. Refresh chat. Yeah, it says 39. Whatever. It probably has something to do with the fact that I started today's show 3 times. So, whatever. Okay, so that's it for our timeline cleanse. And now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for the main story of the day, which is what is voter suppression? Uh, so, most people, the reason I'm bringing this up in the aftermath of our failed vote in the Senate, or to uh, failed to get the Freedom to Vote Act, failed to get the John Lewis Voting Rights Act approved. Both of them dead. The Even the attempt to modify the filibuster also dead. Yeah. So so now we're we're turning to pivot on the conversation of what exactly is voter suppression. People on the right would like you to think that it only has to do with voter ID. Yeah, if you ever get in an exchange with a Trumper online on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, they like to say things like, "Oh, what? You can't get an ID? Huh? You saying you can't vote?" Uh, and dude, if that was the only problem we had, uh, that'd be one thing. But there's so many more aspects to voter suppression than just the ability or inability to get a state or government issued license. The other day, during President Biden's press conference, he was asked if he believes that the 2022 election will be fair and legitimate. And he said he kind of hedged his bets. He said it depends. And while that is an accurate answer, God, I can't tell you, I cringed when he said that. Why? Because I, on this show, have said many times, many times, my concernicus about this year's election is that we spent the past 1.5 years, or we spent the past year telling people on the right, you're crazy. The election was not stolen. You're crazy. We spent that time telling them that. And now we're looking at the possibility that we're going to be the ones saying the election was stolen. And, except for one major difference, right? Uh, in 2020, we have proof that there was no widespread fraud. There was no widespread fraud in that election. But in 2022, we already know. We already know because we have eyes and we can see what the Republicans are doing, that they are lining up for a major steal. They're putting everything in place for that. Let's go back to 2016. 2016 is when they started doing a whole lot of things with voter ID, right? All of a sudden, all of these voter ID laws went into effect, or they got updated, or they got strengthened and tightened, whatever. 2016. And back in 2016, there were a vast number of voters who were unable to vote. This was as a result of voter suppression. 47% of Hispanic voters, 42% of black voters, and even 29% of white voters. These voter suppression efforts, they don't only affect uh, people of color, but they do so in vast numbers. Turnout in North Carolina was down in 2016 by 80%. In Wisconsin, 300,000 voters lacked the required identification. In Ohio, 200,000 illegal purges of minority voters from the registration lists happened. Oh, is that what's going on? Foxhill Dreams said, I have two streams going. That's interesting. Let me just take a look here and let's see if I can end one. That's crazy, but I believe you. Let's take a look at the. Come on. Channel. Manage videos. Give me a second here. If I have two streams, that's kind of stupid. Ah, what do you know? What do you know? Oh, which one? Okay, I think the one at the top is, I'm not even gonna mess with either of these. Oh wait, look at that. Yeah, I'm not messing with either of these because I don't even know. I don't want to mess. Deb B says, "Don't cross the streams." All right. So let's go back. Let's go back in history and let's look at some different examples of voter suppression, right? So back in the day, one of the big ways of voter suppression was the poll tax. The poll tax. People used to have to pay a poll tax before they could even vote. And obviously, many people of color could not afford it, and poor people could not afford it. Poor people who probably lived in the same neighborhood as people of color. And, this was, it was well known that if you were poor or you were a person of color, that poll tax was effectively preventing people from participating in our democratic process of voting. This cartoon here says 10 million Americans who haven't got the price, and then over on the right it says vote here if you can afford to. There was something called a literacy test. And the literacy test during the Reconstruction period, well, it didn't start during the Reconstruction period, but I just want to say during the Reconstruction period, uh, President Ulysses S. Grant was elected thanks to the support of a lot of black voters, right? And before that period ended, 2,000 African Americans were elected to office in the South. And by the beginning of the 20th century, all the progress that was made for black people to expand the rights of black voters, um, that shit was cut because they started doing a lot of Jim Crow laws. And one of these Jim Crow things that they did was a literacy test where you literally had to answer questions like civics questions and not easy things, not easy questions to answer. In fact, in the mid 60s, a professor at Duke University conducted an experiment where he submitted 4 questions found on Alabama's literacy test. He gave those to all of the professors that were currently teaching constitutional law in American law schools. And he got 96 back. And out of those 96 um, things that they got back, 70% of the answers that he got back were wrong. So constitutional law professors couldn't even answer the questions on this literacy test. And these were the questions that were being given to average black voters. Fun fact is that white men who were unable to pass those literacy tests, they were still able to vote due to a grandfather clause, which said if their grandfather voted by the year 1867, then they could vote, just like that. Then there was voter intimidation. Voter intimidation are things where they had people dressed up in official gear. They weren't necessarily cops, but they would have some kind of, like in this picture here, this black and white picture here. You see the guy with the white helmet on. You see the patch on his arm, which denotes some kind of authority. Yeah. He looked pretty official and intimidating to some people. Like this is voting. We're not uh stalks of corn in the middle of a field, meant to be scared away by some freaking scarecrow. We are trying to vote to improve our lives. We are trying to avail ourselves of the constitutionally guaranteed right to vote. And yeah, and fast forward to today, and they're talking about having poll watchers, people that could be Proud Boys, or they could be any one of those far right cosplay groups there to intimidate people and make people not want to vote. Gerrymandering. And here's a fun fact. Gerrymandering was named after Governor Elbridge Gerry, right? So originally it should have been pronounced gerrymandering, but at some point gerrymandering became gerrymandering. They just made the hard G into a soft G. So back in 1812, they sent this governor a bill saying, "Look, can you redistrict these areas in Massachusetts?" He was the governor of Massachusetts, and he thought this was highly irregular, but it was like, okay, fine. He didn't even like participating in this, but he did it. And a political cartoonist saw the redrawn districts, and he was like, well, that kind of looks like a salamander, right? So this political cartoonist, he drew a picture of a salamander, and so Gary plus salamander became gerrymander, and then eventually gerrymander. Anyway, gerrymandering is the act of arranging the districts so that the voters don't get to choose the politicians get to choose the voters, and that usually ends up in the favor of the politician. It makes it a whole lot easier for them to get reelected because they get to pick the people they know are going to vote to reelect them, regardless of how bad they are. So eventually, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 helped to do away with a lot of these cockamamie bullshit voter suppression issues. And then, of course, that was until 2013 when the Supreme Court removed Section 4, which prevented the South from a lot of the shenanigans that they were engaged in. So here we are, current day, 2022, and we're looking at a bunch of states that have submitted laws meant to make things difficult for people of color and Democrats to vote. And no, it's not just voter ID. Yeah, there are some of these laws. They're meant to make the voter ID laws even stricter, but you have things like failure to accept government issued state university and college student IDs, no early voting, no Sundays, no Sunday souls to the polls early voting. You have no same day registration. They want to cut that out. They want to reduce the number of ballot drop off spots. Souls to the polls, I mentioned. Polling place relocations. They're relocating polling places and not even telling anybody. So imagine you've gone to the same polling place for your whole life. You've gone there for 20, 30, 40 years, and all of a sudden it's gone. They moved it. You don't know where they moved it to. That kind of shit is going on. No curbside voting. They want to eliminate voting by mail. So in this last election in 2020, in the year 2020, we had expanded vote by mail because of the pandemic, and that enabled more people to engage in the voting process. They want to eliminate that shit, you know. Um, Gerrymandering, complicated absentee ballot requirements, uh, long ass lines. Yeah, this is voter suppression. If people know that they are going to have to wait online for 4, 6, 8 hours just to cast a vote, a lot of people are going to be like, I don't have the time for that. I got kids I got to take care of, and I can't. There's a lot of people physically are unable to do that. And so that, my friends, is voter suppression. And we haven't even gotten to the issue of how these voter suppression laws are going to, some of them are going to allow partisan officials to subvert the will of the people in valid election results. So, let's take a district. Let's say the election officials, they don't like the result. They say, oh, well, we didn't get to elect this Republican. We're just going to swap this counter out. We're going to put somebody else in and have them validate different results until we get the results that we like. That's voter suppression. So the next time somebody wants to engage you and say, oh, what, you mad because you say you can't even, you're trying to insult black people by saying that they can't even get voter ID. They're not smart enough to get voter ID. No, you jackass. If you feel like engaging with them, you can give them a whole laundry list of all the different voter suppression efforts that have been made to prevent people from voting. Or you can just tell them to shut the fuck up. I prefer the latter. All right. Let's see. Let's move it right along. I feel like I have gone a little bit long, but I don't care. Technical snafus and whatnot. Let's just keep this thing going. And we're going to move it on to my favorite part of this show, which is Name That Yacht Rock Artist. Oh, by the way, let me just check. I just want to check on Twitter and see if do I have two things going on my page here. One, no, I've only got one. Okay, good. That's all I care about. Let's see the name that yacht rock artist. Artist. Okay, so I don't need the name of the song. I need the name of the artist. Now, a lot of these I've chosen, they're not like, you know, big, bold names. It's not like, Led Zeppelin, or not, they're not yacht rock. They're not like Fleetwood Mac, names that are popular. Elton John. No, these are names that back in the 70s and 80s, people knew them, but a lot of them you probably, never even heard of. But you know the song. You don't necessarily know the artist. Okay? And when I sing the song and you know who it was that sang it, type it in, hit send, and I'm gonna read off as many people as I can. Okay, here's the first one. Here we go. Well, they're friends with their fancy persuasion. Don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to break up our scene this way. But there ain't any use in pretending. It could happen to us any day. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. BDD, how do you decide the winner with two streams? I don't know. I'm going to look at which one is the longest. and the other one will get deleted. Blah, blah. Has this been going on? All right, let's see. I don't see too many answers here. Let's see. Okay, I've seen enough. Many of you thought this was Hall and Oates. Of course, I lost my banger. Here we go. It was not Hall and Oates we were looking for. It was the group Ace. How long has this been going on? All right, and let's see. Who do we have here? I don't think too many of you got this one. This one stumped you. Let's see. And Garden always wants to know what yacht rock is. It's like mellow, easy listening music, yeah? Stuff, not necessarily elevator music, but close to that. Let's see. Right there. Cindy C guesses correctly Ace. And Meek Speed says Ace of Base. That's close. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go on to the next one here. Here we go. Here's the next one. Longer than there've been fishes in the ocean, higher than any bird ever flew, longer than there've been stars up in the heavens. I've been in love with you. Lee Saunders said the other stream had right answers. Oh my goodness. You guys on the other stream that got Ace, you need to come over to this stream and answer this one. Stronger than any mountain cathedral, truer than any tree ever grew, deeper than any forest primeval. I am in love with you. Okay, I've seen enough. Meredith Powell said, this is the BDD version of Sybil. Okay, let's see. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, this is interesting. I see one chat over here, one chat over there. Oh, I see what's happening here. Damn it. YouTube is jacking me up today. All right. Okay. Okay, on stream 1, I got Meredith Powell at the top. And on stream 2, I got David Shaw at the top. How crazy is that? I see 2 streams going on. That's what happened. We got 37 over here, 32 over here. That makes sense. All right. So I'm sorry about that, you guys. We got David Shaw. Let's see. Michelle Bookout. Garden Always. Samantha Hawkins. Philosophy. Scribble My Dibbles. Eagle Star 747. Jen Murphy. Eddie G. Cindy C. Goodness gracious. This Susie Brizuela. Monique Lee, Veronica Tello, Kim and Nee, Cha-Cha, Watcher Soko, Misha Oliver, Peter is a boss. Good job, you guys. All right, I've figured out why we've got divergent streams now. So sorry for this. I really should have. I didn't realize that 2 streams were going to be going on at the same time. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Can I close this? I don't know if I can close this. It says multi-stream. No, that doesn't work either. Let's see. Can I close? Look. No. All right. I'm just gonna continue to keep it going. All right. Next up. Here's the next one. Wait. Sorry. I'm all over the place. That was that one. That was Dan Fogelberg. God damn it. Here we go. Here's the next one. Shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across the page. Suddenly the day turns into night, far away from the city. But don't hesitate, 'cause your love won't wait. Ooh, baby, I love your ways every day. All right, I've seen enough. Gonna be with you night and day. Let's see. Philosophy. Something's wrong with your hearing if you think I sound like Peter Frampton. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. Let's see. Scribble says we're in the multiverse. All right, we got answers in both streams, both universes. We were looking for. I would accept any of 3 answers, right? I would have accepted Peter Frampton, which it appears most of you have answered. Also, I would have accepted Will to Power. They came about, I think, in the 80s. I heard that version. That's the one I remember. I hear in my brain. And then in the 90s, there was Big Mountain. I gave 3 options because all these different groups did covers of the song that were noteworthy. All right. So in stream number 1, we got Meredith Powell at the top. Stream number 2, we have That Damn Alaskan at the top, followed by Poetry in Motion. Welcome to you, Poetry in Motion. Let's see. And we got Veronica Tello, Philosophy, Eagle Star 747, and then a Lucy L, Cecile Kazemi, and I love your way. Cha-Cha's little sister is here. Nurse Mitch. Wait, did I say Cindy C? Nurse Mitch, Marie from New Jersey, Meek Spees, Julianne Gautier, Misha Oliver, Peter is a boss, Xander Zork, Cha-Cha says Big Mountain, good one. Meek Speed says Pooper Frumpton. Gavin Rutherford says Peter Fraggle Rock. Bernadette says Frampton. Samantha Hawkins, Monique Lee, Michelle Bookout, Stella Baxter, Mia to you, Watcher Soko, Deb B, Samantha Hawkins, baby, I love you way every day. Let's see. Garden Always, Susie Brizuela, Da, 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 da. Okay, good job, you guys. Good job. Here's the next one. You ready? Here we go. We've been together since way back when. Sometimes I never want to see you again. But I want you to know, after all these years, you're still the one I want whispering in my ears. You're still the one I want to talk to in bed. Still the one that turns my head. We're still having fun, and you're still the one. All right. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. I've seen enough. And I think quite a few of you have jumped streams, possibly. I hope. Let's see. Okay. You're the one who can scratch my itch. Let's see. Oh, so we were looking for Orleans. These unshirted men, Orleans. And in stream number 1, we've got Kimini at the top. And let's see who is in stream number 2. Is anybody still there? Cindy C is in stream number 2 with Orleans, followed by You Can Scratch My Itch, followed by Eagle Star 747. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I said Kimini, but actually she didn't have the name of the artist. So stream number 1 is not Kimini. Sorry, that was the name of the song. You need the name of the artist. PETA is a Boss is at the top of stream number 1, followed by Meredith Powell. Mia Mia to You. Jumping back over here. Samantha Hawkins, Garden Always. Susie Brizuela. Cecile Kazemi. Misha Oliver. Scribble My Dibbles. Oh, okay. Have you guys jumped over here now? Let's see. We got Veronica Tello, Monique Lee, Watcher Soko. Lee Saunders is in both. Okay. Good job, you guys. Good job. Scratch my itch. Here's the next one. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Come on and hold me, just like you told me, dun, dun, and show me what I want to know. Why don't we steal away? Dun, 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 dun. Why don't we steal away into the night? Dun, 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 dun. I know it ain't right. Dun, 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 dun. Tease me. Why don't you please me? Then show me you came here for. Why don't we steal away? All right, I've seen enough. I've stumped you guys with this one. This one was Robbie Dupree with Steal Away. And let's see, did we have anybody in this universe over here? Come on. Let's like you. Oh, the other stream is faster. Stream 2 is saying stream 1 is faster. And stream 1 is where it's at. Garden Always in stream 2. And let's see who's in stream 1. Who is Creed Fisher? I don't know Creed Fisher. Okay. Peter is a boss at the top of stream 1, followed by Michelle Bookout, Stella Baxter, I need a bigger view here. No. There we go. Who's on this other side here? Nurse Mitch says Robbie something. That's good. Garden Always Dupree, I think. Lucielle Dupree. Yes. Come to the dark side. Yeah. Scribble My Dibble says, come to the dark side. She says that from stream 1. Yes, this is stream 1. You got it. All right. Okay, and Lee Saunders says, no, this is stream 1. Correct, that is stream 1. And then over there, Lee Saunders says, this is slower stream 2. Also correct. So if you guys are in the stream where Lee Saunders is saying, this is slower stream 2, that is correct. Come over to the faster stream 1. Okay. Let's see. Here's the next one. You guys are going to get this one. Definitely. You're looking kind of lonely, girl. Would you like someone new to talk to? Oh, yeah. All right. I'm feeling kind of lonely, too, if you don't mind. Can I sit down here beside you? Oh, yeah. All right. If I seem to come on too strong, I hope that you will understand. I say these things 'cause I'd like to know if you're as lonely as I am, and if you mind sharing the night together. Whoa, yeah. You guys are hilarious. Deb B says, good motto, don't pee in the stream. Eddie G asking, we are stream 1? Yes, you are stream 1. Let's see. I think I've seen enough for stream 1 and stream 2 as well. So then I'll hit. This is Jethro Bell, by the way, guys. Jethro Bell. I've struck Jethro Bell, and we were looking for Dr. Hook. Dr. Hook. Let's see. And at the top of stream 1, Meredith Powell is Correctamundo. Let's see. Cindy C is there at the top in stream 2, followed by Marie from New Jersey and Samantha Hawkins. Also we got Peter is a Boss, Julianne Gautier, Cecile Kazemi, Susie Brizuela, Garden Always, Samantha Hawkins, Cha-Cha, Gavin Rutherford, Susie Briswella, Misha Oliver, Stella Baxter, Scribble My Dibbles, Cha Cha's little sister. Okay. Good job, you guys. Good job. Let's go to the next one here. You guys are doing okay. Ooh, damn it. I got to get this tune in my head. Hang on. Oh, man. I can't remember. I cannot remember this tune. Hold on. My brain is overloaded, you guys. Give me a break. Seriously. Okay. That's all I needed. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? I may be climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Down, 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 down. Dreams there for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this song is leading to, I want to make it with you. Yes, Lumpy Girl, that is stream 1, and I think I've seen enough. I really think that I can make it through. We were looking for Bread. And the name of that song was Make It With You. But the name of the group is Bread. 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 Let's see. Look at me jumping streams, yo. I'm singing in the streams. Says Fox Hill Dreams. What? Wait a minute. Look at Scribble My Dibbles rising to the top of the stream. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's not Scribble My Dibbles. That's Mommy967. Sorry, Scribbles. I didn't mean to get you excited there. Mommy967 is at the top of stream 1. And at the top of stream 2, let's see. I want to make it with you. Cha Cha is at the top of stream 2, followed by Lucy L, Teresa Plash, Veronica Tello, Misha Oliver, Julianne Goutier, Watcher Soko, Meredith Powell, that damn Alaskan, Bernadette, Poetry in Motion, Samantha Hawkins, Cha-Cha's little sister, Susie Briswella, Cindy C, Kimmy Nee, Pete is a boss. My name is Samantha Hawkins. Philosophy, Wilbur McCarthy. Good job, you guys. Good job. Good job. Both streams. Great job. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, of course. This one too. I know this song like the back of my hand. No, I don't know it like the back of my hand clearly. But hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on. Okay. I named that tune in one note. There's a port on a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. And they'll say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got Veronica Tello at the top of stream 1. And oh wait, no, sorry. That was the name of the song. I need the name of the group. There we go. We got Meredith Powell at the top of stream 1. We're looking for Looking Glass. Looking Glass. Did I hit that cowbell? If not, there we go. Let's see. I say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. I think Cha-Cha is at the top of stream 2. Yes. Cha-Cha, followed by Samantha Hawkins, Garden Always. And Meredith Powell on stream 1 is followed by Cindy C. Peter is a Boss. Misha Oliver. Mia Mia to You. Veronica Tello. Garden Always. Lucy L. Damn, this is complicated. Jumping between the streams is complicated. Bernadette. Misha Oliver, Veronica Tello. There we go. There's Stella Baxter. Xander Zork. What a good wife it would be. Hey, Eli Stoller, I understand you have some political thoughts and beliefs, but we're not covering that right now. We're not talking about that. We're talking songs. We're doing songs here. This is the singing part of the show. You're not fun, right? You're not fun right now. That's what's happening. Okay, please chill, my friend. Okay. What a good what? All right, we've gotten enough of the singing of that one. Here's the next one. You guys ready? Oh, and by the way, guys, don't shoo Eli Stoller away. I can surmise his comments are not they're not vicious or anything. I think he just wants to get into the political thing, but you kind of missed that, my friend. Here's the next one. Don't think sorry's easily said. Don't try turning tables instead. You've taken lots of chances before, but I ain't gonna give any more. Don't ask me, that's how it goes, 'cause part of me knows what you're thinking. Don't think I have the eye in the sky. All right. I've seen enough. Plenty of people in this audience are familiar with the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky. And let's see. Who's at the top here? Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Oh, I'm glad to see many people have jumped out of the second stream. On the stream number one, the cool stream. Stream number one, we've got Meredith Powell at the top. Eli Stoller, don't sweat it, my man. You good. You're good. Meredith Powell, followed by Philosophy, Cindy C, Julian Gautier, ba-ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, and let's see, and stream two, we got Marie from New Jersey at the top with the first good guess. A lot of people over there thought it was ELO. I'm guessing my audio sounds different to stream two. Cha-Cha, Patricia Haverkamp. Let's see. Did I get Julianne Gautier? Mia Mia to You, Veronica Tello. Xander Zork, Watcher Soko, Stella Baxter, Peter is the Boss, Monique Lee, Meredith Powell. We got you already. She was at the top. All right. Here's the next one. Good job, you guys. Here's the next one. This is a good one. This is the last one of the singing. This is the last one. You ask me if I love you, and I choke on my reply. I'd rather hurt you honestly than mislead you with a lie. And who am I to judge you on what you say or do? I'm only just beginning to see the real you. 'Cause sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much, and I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subside. Woo! I've seen enough. We're looking for my man Dan Hill. Sometimes when we touch. Let's see. Thank you for allowing me to ham it up there. Let's see. Who do we got? Okay, top of stream one, we have Peter is a Boss. And on top of stream two, we have Dan Hill. I want to just read something funny here. Poetry in Motion says, here I finally come over to YouTube from BDD's Twitter, and I'm not in the cool stream. Poetry in Motion, please come back to our next show, which will be Monday, God willing. And I hope to have the stream nonsense resolved by then. Let's see. So on the other stream number one was Peter's a Boss at the top, followed by Monique Lee, Michelle, Philosophy, Stella Baxter. Back over to stream two, we got Garden Always. Wait. Oh, we had Garden Always at the top, followed by Cha-Cha, Lucy L. Gavin Rutherford said, damn Hill. Let's see. Stella Baxter, Mia Mia to You. Xander Zork, Meredith Powell, Julianne Gautier, Misha Oliver, Veronica Tello. Mia Mia to You, I got you, yeah. Let's see. Lee Saunders, no. I actually, funny, I never do karaoke. I think I might have done karaoke one time in my life. One time! All right. And that's it. That's it for our guessing game that was named that Yacht Rock artist. I want to thank both streams for participating in that. Oh, that's from Connecticut that summoned the sticky taco. Thank you, Ness from Connecticut, for the kind donation. Fun fact about that Dan Hill song, it was like a double-edged sword for him. After a while, he hated doing it. And some people actually hated the song. They thought it was too sensitive. You know, he's a beta cuck. He was a beta cuck male. But, you know, some folks thought the honesty was too much. And other people were very endeared and touched by the fact that this guy could turn his insides out and let everybody see what was happening. No Veronica, no Peter Cetera, because this was this specific Yacht Rock. I wanted to do the artists that were not, you know, well known. Peter Cetera, he's the main guy from Chicago. He's too well known. Too well known. Again, Meredith Powell, no Leo Sayer. No, that was that guy. Goddamn. You make me feel like dancing. He also did When I Need You. I just close my eyes. And again, no Barry Manilow. No, none of those. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on into our last segment of the show, and that is You Raggedy Bitch. Okay, we don't want a hooray. We do want
You Raggedy Bitch.
yeah. All right. And let's see. Today's You Raggedy Bish is Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell. Oh, Cha-Cha. Oh, my goodness. Cha-Cha, thank you so kindly for the generous, kind donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. From Stream 2. Stream 2 has some juice. Yes, Mitch McConnell, if you guys have been paying even the slightest bit of attention to Twitter over the past day and a half, you would see that there was a hashtag that popped out called Mitch Please, which is a spin off of the saying, Bitch Please! Because Mitch sounds like bitch, you understand? And it all stemmed from this unfortunate quote that he let out the other day.
What's your message for voters of color who are concerned that without the John L. Lewis Voting Rights Act, they're not going to be able to vote in the midterm?
Well, the concern is misplaced because if you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
Okay, if you didn't catch that, he said African American voters are turning out in the same percentage as Americans, which is to imply that African American voters are not American. So naturally, the whole entire interwebs went apeshit on him, and the hashtag Mitch Please was born. And some very, very viral tweets like this one, my stepdad is American, and people were just posting their picture of themselves saying, I'm American, my stepdad is American, this person's American here, this one here from Philip. Oh, Veronica Tello, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the kind donation from Stream 1. This one here from Philip, he says, he is more American than Mitch will ever be. Of course, we know this is Officer Eugene from January 6th, who saved lives that day. Um, he definitely is American. Here was a different spin on the idea of who is American. This is from Lakota Man. This tweet got more than 100,000 likes, and it continues to rise now. This one says, "We were Americans before America was America." Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And the outrage is rightfully so, because this is a guy. He's no dummy. He's no dummy, and he probably calculated that. Actually, he's been in the Senate for a very long time. I don't think he says anything by mistake. It looks like African Americans voting just as much as Americans. And it's a peculiar quote to come from a guy whose own wife's heritage, nationality might be called into question. Miss Elaine Chao. Nobody questions that she's American and she's here, she's a citizen, whatever. Nobody questions that. But, dude, if you are going to make a distinction between Americans and African Americans, oh my goodness, Karen Purdy done dropped the boom on the Brooklyn Dad. Thank you, Miss Karen Purdy from Stream 2. Stream 2 is flexing. Just so you guys know, Stream 2. Thank you, Karen Purdy. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. But let me show you this other clip, just so we're clear who Mitch McConnell is and who he cares about too.
I think it's important for us, in order to be competitive in the big election, the presidential election. I mean, we're pretty competitive in Congress. We control both houses. But to win the big office, we need to do better with Hispanic Americans. This is not anything you don't already know, but America is certainly changing. I believe it's the case that when Ronald Reagan was elected, 84% of American voters were white. I think I read the other day that in 2016, 70% probably will be white. My party does really good with white people, and I'm proud of that. I think it's important for
his party does do very well with white people, and yet he is proud of that. Misha Oliver, thank you. Misha, thank you for the donation. She also dropped the donation with some trash talk. She says, Stream 1 is the bomb. Thank you, Misha. Thank you so kindly. Yeah. Mitch McConnell knows what side of the bread, which side his bread is buttered on. And his bread is buttered on the white side. So when he said African Americans vote just as much as Americans, the word white is in parentheses before Americans. Yeah, it's just the white part is silent. Yeah, so fuck you, Mitch. Seriously. We cannot allow Mitch McConnell to resume the majority leader status in the Senate. We can't. And that's where our friend Eli Stoller, I believe, where his concern comes in. He stated that he's scared. And I feel you. I understand scared. I am concernicus. I'm not at the point of being scared yet, because I know there's a lot of 2022 left to go. We're just at the very beginning. We're in the first month, and I'm pissed. I'm more pissed than scared right now. You know what? I'll be scared. I'll be scared the night before the election and the night of the election. But until then, I'm going to be busting my ass and doing everything I possibly can to get as many Senate candidates elected and House candidates elected. House is going to be very important. This year we have 28, so far, 28 Democratic candidates, incumbents, who said that they are not running for re-election. That makes things harder because usually an incumbent has the home court advantage. They have the advantage of incumbency, but we don't have that anymore. So now we got to throw somebody new out there, and somebody new has to be vetted, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can keep the House. Keeping the House is just as important, if not more important, than the Senate. I say if not more important because if we lose the House, you guys know who could be appointed Speaker of the House, right? I'm not even going to say his name. He's like Voldemort right now. All right, but holy cow, this show has gone a little bit long tonight. My apologies to those of you who have things to do, but I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. Thank you so kindly. I really appreciate it. I love you. Thank you for joining me for another fun episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad. Excuse me. And if you have not yet gotten your shot, what are you waiting for? Go get it. Go get it now. Get that booster. Get the double vax and the booster. 3 shots. Wear your mask. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, relaxing evening. Thank you to Veronica Tello and to Nurse Mitch. We got Pikachu here from Veronica Tello. Let's see who Nurse Mitch is summoning with her kind a donation. Will it be the Sticky Taco? Come on, Sticky Taco. Oh, it's Pikachu. That's okay. We love you, Pikachu. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, relaxing evening and weekend. I look forward to seeing you all Monday. One stream. One stream. Same time. Same place. I love you all. Peace. Double streams. Today's show was crazy. Boom. Most likely, you guys, I will be tweaking this show late at night. I hope not to disturb you guys. Really, if you see a stream pop up at midnight, you can ignore it. It's just me trying to tweak the thing. Oh, Cha-Cha's little sister comes in during the closing credits with a sticky taco! Well done, Cha-Cha's little sister. You summoned the sticky taco. Hey! Wait, Lumpy Girl says I was a hit while you were in line in Burlington. Uh-oh. Oh, you were watching me while you were in the store? My goodness. Oh, Tina G reminding me, thank you, Tina G, to remind Stream 2 to please hit the like button. Stream 2, like button. Hey! goodness. Lee Saunders says it's half midnight where she is. Thank you so much for staying with us. And Misha Oliver pointing out no trolls today. That's nice. It's a lovely. And you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much once again. And yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. But in the meantime, it's that time. You need to